Hello friends, welcome or welcome back to Get Ready with America. My name is SJ, and this month I'm getting you ready for next year's elections state by state. This video will be discussing Hawaii, where they have a US Senate and gubernatorial election happening next year. My eye look will be inspired by the Hawaiian hibiscus, the state flower that has 7 native species to the island. If you want to watch any other 2022 state preview videos, I'll have my Votemas playlist linked below, where you'll also find links to more info about the elections in Hawaii. Standard disclaimer, this video was filmed and posted in December 2021. I hope the vast majority of the information I'm sharing will still be relevant whenever you're watching this, up to the state's primary date. But we've all seen weird and sudden things happen. In fact, a couple of my videos from last week are already incorrect. So check the state government links in the description box for the most up-to-date information. Let's get into it. Senator Brian Schatz is seeking re-election to a third full term in the U.S. Senate. So far, he's running unopposed, so that's boring, but I guess good for him. Saves money. Hawaii has 2 House districts. The first district represents the city of Honolulu and immediate surrounding towns on the island of Oahu, which geographically takes up roughly half the island. Congressman Ed Case is running for a 3rd term in his 2nd tenure as a rep from Hawaii, having represented the 2nd district from 2002 to 2007. Case is part of the Blue Dog Coalition, a caucus of centrist and conservative Democrats, and he was part of an effort that wanted to thwart Biden's reconciliation package focused on infrastructure, and that did not make him friends with some of his constituents. He is being challenged by Sergio Alcubilla, a newcomer to politics who is much more progressive, but insiders feel pretty certain that Case is going to be just fine. Congressman Democratic Governor David Ige is term limited and unable to run for re-election. The Democratic primary for this office and the Lieutenant Governor's office look like they could become quite competitive. Current Lieutenant Governor Josh Green so far is in the lead for the gubernatorial nomination. Also running is Vicky Cayetano, the former First Lady of Hawaii, who led the campaign to build a new governor's mansion and turn Washington Place, what had been the palace of Queen Liliuokalani, when the Kingdom of Hawaii was overthrown, into a museum. Half of the state Senate and all of the state House are up for re-election, and I'm pretty sure Democrats will maintain majority there. Hawaii conducts all of its elections by mail, automatically mailing ballots to all registered voters, though you can vote in person at a county voting center starting 10 days before Election Day. The candidates from all parties are on every ballot, and voters pick which party primary they're voting in and mark their ballot accordingly. Primary day is August 13th, and the deadline to register, if you want to mail in your ballot, is August 3rd. Otherwise, you can register same day if you vote in person at a voting center. Those convicted of a felony can re-register once they've completed their sentence of incarceration, and 16 and 17-year-olds can pre-register, though they can't vote until they've turned 18. And that's the look. Please be sure to check the description box for the playlist of all my Votemas videos, as well as links to learn more about voting in Hawaii. I'll be covering all 50 states and DC over the month of December, so stay tuned to learn about your state. please be sure to like this video right down there to share the aloha spirit and leave a comment with your favorite movie set in Hawaii. I am personally a big fan of Forgetting Sarah Marshall. Subscribe to the channel so the next Votemas video shows up right in your feed. Thanks, and I'll see you again soon.